Hey y'all, this is Stephanie with Energy Aligns, and today is Thursday, so it's the Tarot Insight. So each Thursday I've been picking one card from the Tarot deck, which highlights and harnesses the energy of the collective. So all the collective energy, everything that's going on out there for us as a whole, as the bigger picture. And then I talk about how we can harness it to use it in our individual lives. So practical uses. All right, so today's card for this week is the Four of Discs or the Four of Earth. It's called Power. And here's the card, making sure it shows up for you clearly. Great. So I want you to just take a look at the card, the fours and the earth. So the earth is representing the physical. So how things come down and manifest in our physical reality. The first thing that popped up when I pulled this card is the sentence or question, where is our power? Power doesn't necessarily mean force, like, to force something or to be in control of something or have power over something or power over others. This card is asking us, where can we express ourselves as a collective humanity to create effective change and evolution for all of us, for humanity, our earth, the universe? And where can our goodness and our light shine? So where can we find ourselves? So you can see in this card that we have a keyhole here. Where can we find the light? Where is it shining? And what are you looking at in this card? Are you looking at the door, which just looks like a door, right? The door that is blocking, or the door that is in between where we are and where we're going or where we want to be? Or are you focusing on the keyhole where the light shines in, the solutions and the evolution of us? The 4 is now representing in the cycle from 1 to 10. Now the 4 is like, we have the tools. We have the tools to move into something new. And so when we hit the 5 in a cycle, we are starting to come into the awareness that we're going to make change. And then once we start to make the change in the 5, it rolls into a whole new segment of learning and evolution. But the 1 to 4 is learning about ourselves, what we need, and kind of gathering the tools. And here we are at the 4. We're like, okay, we see that there's something in between us and what we want to be evolutionary wise collectively. And what are we going to do about it? Where are we going to focus? So the important thing to remember here is we get to choose. We get to choose where we're going to focus. The momentum will take us, like I said, into the 5s, into real change and beyond, where we will learn more. We will learn new things by way of trying to do things differently. So the way that we learn is by doing, and the way that we do is by listening and evolution. So we will try new things when it's necessary to try new things, or we see that the old isn't working so much for us anymore, which obviously, if you look around, that's the theme around here. The old really isn't working. So here we are on the earthly realms. Yes, this is where we see that manifestation of the energy into the physical on the earth, in the discs. So here we are now going, whew, that sure wasn't working anymore. And we felt that for many years now. And now here we are collectively saying, well, we have this opportunity to walk through this door into newness. What are we going to do? How are we going to do it? What are we going to choose? Well, we have to start by choosing where, we have to start by even acknowledging that we have a choice. And so when we acknowledge that we have a choice, that is our power. That is absolutely our power. We have free will. We have a choice. So let's look at our collective energy right now as that. This whole energy that's coming in is for us to be able to see that as a collective, we have choices in the way we want to go forward. and they might be different, and they are going to be new, and we will have to try different things and live with how those things manifest. Not all of them will work. Not all of them won't work, and they'll be mixing and matching, and that is just trial and error, and that's how we evolve. That is life. Making mistakes, trying new things. Take a little look at this card. We're going to talk about, how you bring this down into your own life. So the questions to ask ourselves are, where is your power? Where in your life are you seeing a new way? New possibilities. Where in your life are you seeing that there's a possibility for evolution and growth? And just creating some awareness around those points in your life. And they could be in the job you're at. They could be in the way that you respond to your children. They could be in dynamic with a partner, or just the way you start your day. Where are new possibilities for you in your evolution and growth? And then your power, remember, is your light of awareness, okay? So can you recognize your own light? Here's where the light shines through right now. Sometimes it's really dim, but can you recognize it? Because your light is shining. It doesn't ever stop shining while you're taking breaths on this earth, right? So where is it shining? Where can you recognize it? You might be able to recognize it when you take your pause each day, which I've been trying to encourage people to do. You might be able to recognize it in your child, in a book you read. You might recognize it in nature when you're taking a walk. You might recognize it when you have a friendly interaction with somebody in the grocery store. Where are you recognizing it in your life, your own light? And then the last thing to really remember, and how to bring awareness to this card, this energy, is to be aware that your power is in your choice. So we make choices, we live with the consequences, and we have that as our power. So how are we choosing? What are we choosing? No pressure to be contemplating every single minuscule choice we make, but just to have the awareness that what we choose and not choose in our life, to do, to say, to be, to think, to act on, really is our power. So making choices that actually coincide with who you are and your light and what you're bringing to the world. And it's not to say we don't have bad, good choices or in between choices, but just having the awareness that our power is great. Our individual power is great. And this translates into our collective power. If our individual power is so great, think about how great our collective power can be. So thanks for tuning in, dropping in, and listening to my Tarot Insights for this Thursday. I'm sending you a lot of love and deep awareness in these times. Please spend a few minutes a day just checking in with yourself and just getting quiet, because there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of things moving.